Is it really possible to learn to trade in 10 minutes a day? This is the question that we are asked the most. So let's take a few minutes to think about it. In order to understand how this trading success is possible, when you may have been failing at trading for years, we all need to take a brief look at our lives and personal experience. Take a moment and go get a piece of paper and pen, please. Now stop and think of three things. One thing that you are very good at. Two, one thing that you are just okay at doing. And three, one thing that you are completely terrible at doing. You can pause the video here for a few moments before going on. As you will see in the example we will give you, these things do not have to be extraordinary. For our example, we will use driving a car, using a computer, and exercise. Item number 1. Driving a car is a very complicated task, and most of us are good at it. Driving a car involves using many of our senses and different physical actions at the exact same time. Think of everything that you must do simultaneously. Keeping track of everything going on inside of the car, in front of the car, and behind the car. We can easily say that driving a car is one of the most complicated things that the ordinary person does. When you started to drive for the first time, there's a good chance you were nervous. Perhaps not as nervous as the owner of the car, but essentially you were both nervous for the same reason: lack of experience. As you get into your car now, do you ever have a doubt that you will be able to get to your destination? Would the owner of the first car you ever drove have that same feeling of nervousness now? Not likely. Why? Because of the experience that you now have with the repetitive tasks of operating a car. Now, most of the driving tasks are done almost mindlessly. And this allows us to apply more focus to the random elements that will happen inside, in front of, and behind the car. It is the nature of repetitive tasks that allow us as people to easily and calmly complete one of the most complicated tasks known to man: driving a car. Is there any chance we can apply this to becoming a successful trader? Item 2. Using a computer. This is something that most people are okay at doing. Like driving a car, using a computer is a very complicated task, and even scary to those who did not grow up around them. One of our team's grandmothers first started using a computer in her 70s, and now in her 90s uses computers, tablets, and smartphones. Is she extraordinarily smart? No, but shh, don't tell her we said that. So how did she overcome her fear of technology and become proficient with using it in her daily life? She realized that most of what she needs to do with technology is a repetitive task. So after spending some time with her, going over the tasks a few times, she was confident to do the tasks on her own. Now, after years of doing the same task over and over, she has no fear and has even started to explore other forms of technology. Will she ever be a computer programmer or network engineer? No. But she is successfully using technology, even though she is just only okay at it. Is there any chance we can apply this to becoming a successful trader? Item 3. Exercise is something that most people are really terrible at doing. We're not talking about just getting out and doing it, but instead we are talking about the type of exercise and the proper form of the exercise. For one reason or another, there are some forms of exercise that we may not be able to do physically. However, no matter who we are, we can learn a form of exercise that is healthy for our body. And we can learn to do that exercise properly so that our body is strengthened and not hurt. The real question here is, can any one of us learn an exercise that is healthy for our body? Yes. Can any one of us learn how to do that exercise properly so that we become more healthy? Yes. Do we have to know every exercise and everything there is to know about exercise to be healthy? No. Is there any chance we can apply this to becoming a successful trader? Yes. Sign up for the free 45-day challenge and see how the items we discussed here can be used to become a successful trader. Join us at trainyourbraintrading.com.